before Christmas, and all through the land, not a listing was closing, not even Joanne's. The memos were hung on the whiteboard with care, and the tree by the kitchen, its branches were bare. The agents hunched over their laptops in vain, while visions of commission checks danced in their brain. And Dan and his cohorts, Amy, Vicky, and Bailey, were singing along with a small ukulele. When out in the parking lot, what should appear but a great big old sleigh and 8 giant reindeer, with a tall, handsome driver with a leather briefcase. We knew in a moment it must be Steve Face. With great coat a-flapping, he blew in the door, came into the lobby, and said with a roar, "Now Judy, now Joyce, now Bob, Brett, and Bill, on Nancy, on Linda, on Jane, Mark, and Jill. Get off of your butts and get out of there and sell. Yes, I know that the market's not doing so well, but somewhere out there are sellers and buyers. So start making phone calls and handing out flyers." And then in a twinkling, with poise and aplomb, came the voices of Jared and Carol and Tom. And we also heard Marilyn, David, and Lisa, Kathy and Helen and Jeff and Teresa, Deanna, Diane, Maureen, Judd, and Jack, and Paula and Sherry were part of the pack. Marta and Jenny, Barb, Nate, Mike, and Jay, and Steve and both Johns had something to say. From the West Wing came Angela, Pam, Jen, and Craig. From the East Hall came Sonia, Todd, Laura, and Greg. And since the names Linda and Greg are so nice, and Mike, Jill, Jim, and Kathy, we'll mention them twice. And just so I do not leave anyone out, the photo department arrived with a shout. We heard Jackie and Jim, Vicky, Lindsay, and Kirk say, "It's Christmas time, Steve. We don't want to work." It got really quiet. There was nary a mutter, with a silence so thick you could cut it like butter. We all held our breath as we waited to see what Stephen's reply to this outburst would be. Well, from Stadium Drive came a convoy of cars, which contained an assemblage of Prue superstars. We watched in amazement as Garrett and Chuck, with Scott, Paul, and Woody King thrown in for luck, marched into the lobby and, facing the crowd, in confident voices, persuasive and loud, said, "We know that you're tired of irrational buyers, hard-to-please sellers, and putting out fires, short sales, foreclosures, and Freddie Mac houses, missing your family and neglecting your spouses, filling out forms till you're blue in the face and spending just way too much time in this place. But you are the best. No one else can compare. You can sell homes that no other realtor would dare. There are sellers out there who are dying to list, and buyers that other salespersons have missed. So lift your heads high and charge up your phones. Call up Susie Johnson and Anthony Jones. Your sphere of influence is feeling neglected. This dire situation must soon be corrected." The agents all stirred. They were moved to the heart. They all vowed that they would start doing their part. They lifted their smartphones and bid us farewell and went out to find business, to buy and to sell, to drum up new clients and revisit the old and solicit referrals at homes they had sold. But I heard them exclaim as they drove out of sight, "Happy holidays to all, and to all a good night."